Lawn is one of Buffalo's most historic spots, and this summer they will be offering many opportunities to hear all of the amazing stories the cemetery has to offer.
It's a fascinating place. Here we are in the heart of the city, 269 acres of beautifully landscaped area that filled with wonderful trees. We are Western New York's largest arboretum with almost 4,000 trees here. We're replanting a bunch of trees that we lost during the October storms. The roads here are curvilinear, 14 miles of roadway, so you feel like you're riding through the countryside. And of course, the monuments here are fabulous. We have almost 160,000 people buried here, and their stories are what make the place so special.
The perfect way to get to know the many residents of Forest Lawn is on a tour.
We have a very exciting summer planned for Forest Lawn and for all of Western New York. The tours are going to be spectacular this year. We're starting late June, going through the end of October. And we have our signature Sunday in the Cemetery trolley tours, which also has a walking tour every Sunday through October. And then we have a whole line of specialty tours that we'll be offering throughout the season.
One of the most interesting tours is the Civil War tour.
The Civil War tours begin at the chapel in Forest Lawn Cemetery and wind their way through the cemetery, wherein the people on the trolley meet Civil War personalities. One of them is a surgeon, another is a Civil War soldier. They will meet a nurse, Civil War nurse, and they'll also meet the mayor of Buffalo during the war, Mayor Fargo.
Along the way of a few of these tours, including the Civil War tour, reenactors and actors playing residents of the cemetery will help you make a stronger connection to the history of Forest Lawn.
The public gets a visual idea of what it was like by looking at the soldiers and the way they were dressed, the uniforms. Reenactors are very particular about how they do things during reenactments. In other words, they try to portray the war as it actually was. We sleep on the ground, we eat the food that the soldiers ate, we speak the language that the soldiers spoke. Initially, we do research on individual personalities. For example, I portray a hospital steward, Edward Fitzsimons, who was an actual historic character. I've been reenacting for close to 27, 28 years. So I've researched the medical aspect of it. I talk to people in the reenactments, and normally I interact with the public, so I garner information from them.
But if you want a really unique experience, take the Twilight Tour.
The Twilight Tour was something we just tried last year for the heck of it. And it's really a lot of fun. It starts at 7 o'clock in the evening when the cemetery closes. And we ceremoniously close the gates and we begin our tour. And it's all on cemetery symbolism. It's a walking tour that lasts about 2 hours. And we go through the cemetery and look at individual monuments and look at the carving and the ornamentation on the monuments. And some of them, you're probably wondering, well, what does this mean? And that's what we tell you.
And these are just a few of the many opportunities to explore Forest Lawn. And with the weather warming up, it is the perfect time to get in touch with one of Buffalo's most historic spots.